have a lot of wigs, so storage of them is important. Three different ways that I store my wigs. One, I have this rack. I have an over-the-door rack, and I have a whole closet. So I had a closet that was in my office that we weren't using for anything, so I turned it into a wig closet. The main way that I organize my wigs is with these tie racks. So I found that this was the best way for me. I always keep the name cards that come with the wig, so I put that onto the tie rack, and then I use either the back straps or the added band to hook that on. Because there are so many of them, this way I can see like where they are. Another thing I do for my storage is this. I made these on Canva. So I look at Chelsey's face a lot, but I take all the wigs I have and then I label them so that I can also see that way. So this has sort of been like an ADHD organization because I think ideally I would put them all in the silk bags that come with the Chelsey Smith Crowns wigs, but then I don't know what they are and I can't see them. And if I don't see them, I don't think about them and I don't have them. This is actually how I started with organizing my wigs, are these like back of the door hat racks, but I found that it was really hard to figure out which wigs they were because they kind of overlap each other. So I use this now for my colorful wigs that it's very clear like what they are. So even underneath, like if I just move it like this, I can still kind of figure it out. Like rehome wigs or, they've seen their day. So, and then I get new ones. So I have to update the picture. So that's what I'm going to do now. I do use a thumbtack for this, but it's in a closet. So it doesn't really bother me. And I just printed these out on Canva. If you are trying to find a wig that's no longer on the website, go onto the Facebook. It has all of like the old pictures. You might have to scroll for a while, but it's the easiest way I've found to find older ones. Okay, these racks were already in this closet. So I have short wigs up here because it was like a weird height. I don't know why they put it like this. And then I have the rest of my wigs down here. If you have a curlier wig like the Monets or the Lachlan's, I would recommend putting them in the silk bag. So these I do keep in the silk bag to keep the fibers away from the other wigs. I recommend keeping all of them in the silk bag. Do as I say, not as I do on this one. It just got to the point where I didn't know what I had and I couldn't see it. So this is just the best way for me with my brain. But I do recommend the silk bags. They're going to keep them like the fibers, the best throughout time. This rack that I showed at the beginning is wigs that are currently in stock. So this just helps me with making content. That's how I organize my wigs. I've seen people do a lot of different ways, like under the bed storage. Chelsey gives you a great storage in the silk bags that the wigs come with. And then the tags, it's easy to kind of like figure out what they are. That's how I store my wigs. Let me know if you have any questions. Killy, bye.